I have had many ups and downs in my life, just like you did in yours. And I have taken paths seen as downwards by others. I have made decisions seen as failures by others. But eventually, I realized my dreams. And I actually got beyond my dreams and touched the lives of thousands of people. I came to the conclusion over the years that if anybody somewhere in the world did it, I can do it too. If nobody did it yet, I will be the first one to do it. Well, one of the first failures I remember is from the time of high school entrance examinations. I couldn't get the highest score to get into Robert College because I had chickenpox, and I entered Istanbul Erkek Lisesi, a German gymnasium in Istanbul. My 7 years in that beautiful school brought me many achievements, many principles, for example, like punctuality, discipline, analytical approach to problems, but also a fellowship from the German government to study in any university in Germany I like, which I declined to go to Boğaziçi University. Well, studying industrial engineering at Boğaziçi University was a wrong decision, a failure for many relatives, because the field was very new at that time in Turkey, and I was expected to become a medical doctor, just like my parents, and to take over the patients of my father, who was a very well-respected ophthalmologist at that time. The graduates of the Industrial Engineering Department of Boğaziçi University were being offered very well-paid positions in the private sector, especially in the booming banking sector at that time. But I took another decision again, and I decided to become an academician. And I graduated from Boğaziçi University as a valedictorian. I was awarded a fellowship from the Turkish Education Foundation, and I got accepted to Stanford for a master's degree. At Stanford, they told me I should continue staying for a Ph.D. degree too, and eventually become the first woman professor of that department. To your surprise and to the surprise of my friends, I did not do it. Instead, I came back to Turkey, I got married, I settled down in Duzce. My friends were looking at me with question marks in their eyes. With all that success, with all that beautiful education, how are you going to live in Duzce? I lived in Duzce for 25 years. I did my Ph.D. At Boğaziçi University, going back and forth between Istanbul and Duzce. I raised 2 wonderful children, and I also developed day by day, bit by bit, an academic career. In 2006, a new state university is established in Duzce, and I ran for the president position of the university, and I became the founding president of the university. This was such a big luck. I had the chance to change the fate of a whole region, and I had the chance to develop a new, let me say, governance model for state institutions. Though the candidacy, the road to the candidacy was not a smooth one at all, the neighbor university president was temporarily managing the election process in Düzce University. I visited him to tell him that I was going to be a candidate in the elections. He told me, you know what, whomever my friends in Duzce will nominate as a candidate will surely become the president. But of course you can run for president. You can come and join the elections. You will add color to the elections. Well, I added color to the Turkish higher education system for 8 more years as the founding president of Düzce University. Together with colleagues, with friends, with team members who shared my vision, who shared my dreams, who shared my passion, and who shared my love, we established a university which was supporting the sustainable development of the region. But it was not easy. We challenged, we changed, we improved, we innovated new models and new systems. And I got attacked by a small group of people, and this picture depicts here just a very small portion of files of false complaints against me made to the prosecution offices. Those people had different dreams about university, and they wanted me to resign. I did not. I did not resign, nor did I quit to dream and to innovate, to dream and to try hard to realize those dreams. Me and my friends, colleagues, team members, stakeholders, we have established this entrepreneurial, innovative, accountable, transparent, and democratic university model in Düzce University. And we have been able to realize many projects which were for the first time in Turkey. The university got into ranking lists in nation and also worldwide even. This is, for example, one of such projects which I like very much. It's a new class on love in the Turkish higher education area for the first time. Among all the achievements, I think this one is very important. For the first time again in Turkey, the university presidency is transferred from a women academician to another women academician. My vice president became, well, she first got elected and then appointed the second president of Duzce University. And while all these things were happening, my immediate family members had actually very serious health problems. So those were not easy times for me in the private life either. Well, today I continue serving the Thai higher education area as a dean at Istanbul Bilgi University and as the advisor to the president at Düzce University. This is another first in Turkey, the former president being the advisor of the later one. I continue also to serve NGOs and other initiatives to empower women and enhance the society. These two initiatives are very dear to my heart, which I am the founder of both. TULIP is hopefully becoming an international brand in leadership, especially women leadership in higher education. And IWF Turkey is part of a bigger, actually, movement initiative of IWF with women leaders across continents, cultures, and sectors. I strongly believe that if the world will be a better place, it will be achieved by the efforts of the women. When I look back to my life, I can draw several lessons actually for myself, which I will, some of which I will mention briefly here. I see myself and others do that very often. We usually unnecessarily panic when something really bad happens in our lives. Actually, we shouldn't. We should wait because there's always something good in everything happening bad. So we should just wait until the good shows it up. We should try to get ourselves better and better as early as possible because there is so much power in ourselves. There is such a big capacity to love. And there is such a big capacity to change. So we have to just to know ourselves so that we can plan the road forward. Whatever we should do with love. I know this is a very popular song right now, but I like it anyway. We should not give up our dreams. People told me you cannot found such a university. You cannot do it in Turkey. You cannot do it as a state university. You cannot do it in Duzce. Just don't listen to them. Ask yourself why not and be just self-confident. We should define actually the success definition, redefine it. People base the definition on money, on power, on political position, etc. We should redefine it ourselves. For me, success is to make difference and to create value in others' lives. And there is this wonderful Turkish expression, I have to say it in Turkish, kendine yakıştırdığın gibi davran. I think this is a wonderful life principle. Whatever people tell you, whatever people talk about you, don't listen to them, don't get discouraged. Just do the things the way you want to do it. Faith is a very good power source for going through ups and downs in life with minimum risk and minimum damage and maximum joy. For me, Islam is where the answers are. Mevlana said, we are made of love and we are made to love. And Queen says, love dares you to change our way. I hope that we will really change this world. We need new models, new paradigms of production, consumption, and value sharing. I hope we will see that better world altogether, and I hope we will get beyond your dreams with love and in love. Thank you very much.